go 157 feet and 10 inches, and here comes the Wild Fire. Crowd thinks he has done it, but we'll have to wait for the official measurement. A great pull for the Wild Fire.
Well, as we talked about, Kimbrough, that was no doubt the place to be on this track when he tightened the chain on the sled.
Ever the researcher, Gary Saline, walked the track, prodding ever so meticulously with his screwdriver to see exactly where the best dirt was, and apparently he found it.
Oh, he hunts this stuff. Look how quick he's going. Look how fast he's moving out of that hole. Look at the ground speed that we talked about so many times, and he is really underway. The truck is absolutely sailing down the track, and the left front tire bouncing off the ground. You're seeing daylight under it. It's still enough to put him in the lead. Beautiful job with Wildfire.
Gary Saline needed a drive of at least 157 feet and 10 inches to tie. 160 feet, like a prairie fire out of control. The Wildfire has zoomed to the lead here in the pull-off. Well, there's the man of the hour, Gary Saline, who has won the pull-off with a pull of 160 feet and using interesting strategy. In his preliminary run to qualify for the pull-off, you can see him lining up with the white line on the right-hand side of the track. But for the pull-off, Saline says, wait a minute, I like the left-hand side.
Completely the opposite, and we've talked about this a number of times. Gary Saline, when he studies the track, he studies the condition all the way across. But here's the thing about it. Tonight, he may have seen maybe the Packer make 2 more packs on the left-hand side when he was in that pull-off. You know, the Packer may have gone down there. The Blade tractor could have been over there a couple of more times. There was definitely a reason. He had it in his mind that was the place to be, and it was when he made that pull.
So the winner, a new champion in the four-wheel drive, is Wildfire. From Norfolk, Nebraska, the winner is Gary Saline. And what a fine job he did tonight. There's Gary, and he has to be feeling extra special tonight. Going to get the Budweiser jacket, so he's got that to kind of strut around Norfolk, Nebraska in, and who knows, he may be the most famous man from Norfolk. Johnny Carson may have to take a back seat, huh? We'll see. More action coming up from the Kemper Arena in Kansas City when the Budweiser USHR Alec Glory.
This has got to be, we've seen some wild things in pulling, but this has got to be, this is a 1988 Lincoln Continental Mark 7.
Yeah.
Lynn Lucken drives it. It has got the power windows still work.
Yeah.
The electric trunk still works. 528 cubic inches of fuel injected Ford that works.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing. This car drove was just almost brand new when he bought it.
Yeah, but does it come with the full-size spare in the trunk?
It does not have the full-size spare, and I checked, and the cruise control and the air conditioner are not working.
Well, that's okay.
Now they're in the trunk.
There's the guy going in for the spare.
Yeah,
right there.
And he did that. He did that. He couldn't find the kill switch.
Shut the trunk, and please don't leave the keys in there when you do it.
The full interior, the headliner, the door panels, everything's there. No seats or carpet, though. One seat, bucket seat for Lynn, and Hot Rod Lincoln, 1988 Lincoln Continental Mark 7.
Well, he's going to pull the sled. There is the Hot Rod Lincoln. Lynn Lucken, Winker, Minnesota.
This is great. I mean, this is just great. Look out. Oh, he's in a hurry.
Oh, my. Oh, man.
You will never, ever see another wheel-standing, sled-pulling Lincoln Continental.
You got that right. Oh, my goodness. We have to look at this again.
No doubt about it. Take a look at this. It's great. I mean, it's a full-size. There's not any fiberglass or anything like that on it. It's just full-size Lincoln Continental, wide open, front end up in the air. Looks like the Wheelie King headed down the track, and here we go. Hot Rod Lincoln. What a great name. As Lynn says, I can do about anything with a sled. Look at that. Isn't that great?
Back at the Kemper Arena, it is time for the 7,200-pound modified tractor class tonight. We have got a lineup deluxe. There's no bigger authority on what we have here tonight than my partner, the seemingly mythical Mike Galloway. And let's go trackside to Mike for some things that we can look for tonight. Mike?
Ron Warschau is going to be a very busy man tonight as he goes down the track. The front end will be coming up off the ground about 6 inches, touching maybe 3 times in the length of the track. Both feet will be operating the brakes to steer the vehicle. The left hand is operating the throttle, the right hand the steering wheel. It's going to be all business on Top Gun, and when it's over with, we may even see a little fire show out of the headers as he burns off some excess alcohol.
And here to get the festivities underway is Totally Awesome. This is David Geiger, Allen, Nebraska, and here he goes. Mike, you was smoking like a cheap nickel cigar on that one.
Fuel-injected, alcohol-burning V12 Allison. Look at the flames coming off of it.
Man,
Isn't that great? A fire show at the end of it.
Looks like me trying to bake at home.
Well, it does look like it gets home. But one thing about it, they don't have the fire extinguisher on him here. He's just burning off some excess fuel. Let's take a look at him as he goes down the track. What they're doing, this is not actually smoke. There's a chalk line running down the center of the track.
You mean that's chalk dust?
And that's just chalk dust coming up off of the track. He's possibly a little bit nose-heavy, Ken Brew. He's not getting the kind of transfer he needs. He touches the ground 3 or 4 times, and I think he'd like to see the front end a little bit higher. Look at the weight box. He is up to the top of the ramp a whole lot earlier in this tractor class. They weigh 7,200 pounds. They're heavyweight. They're big horsepower machines. We're going to see that box top out real fast in this class.
Mike, let's talk about the different kinds of tractors we're going to be seeing. Allison engines are very popular with these tractor pullers, and a lot of these Allisons are vintage World War II machines, too.
Almost every one of them is vintage World War II. But they've all, basically, what we're going to see here tonight is a big change in them. Now here, for instance, is triple-engine Hemis, 3 Hemis, 2 crank-to-crank, 1 up on top with a clutch all by itself. Here's a setup with crank-to-crank Chevrolet. You know, that's all he's got. He's got 2 blown Chevrolets. Here's a man stair-step Allison aircraft fuel-injected motors. This guy is super tough with the river rat.
Now, Allison engines were used to propel helicopters back in the war, and also boats, too, right?
Fighter planes.
Fighter planes.
They were used in fighter planes during World War II, but they've all changed. They're all fuel-injected. They're some turbocharged and fuel-injected. Here's a set of stair-step Chevrolets. There is absolutely, Ken, no restriction on the motor. You can have 1 engine and run against this man with 2 engines or 3 engines or even double Allison. It is the weight bracket only. It's 7,200 pounds.
It's got to add up to 72 no matter which way you slice it. Well, warming up is the Tom Cruise of tractor pulling. This is Top Gun. And I mean to tell you, this guy is all business. You know him, don't you? You know him real well, don't you, Mike?
Ron Warschau, Top Gun, 2 V12 Allison, set on about a 45-degree angle. Each one of them's got a clutch. Then they go.
Ist aber schon weit außerhalb der Linie, um noch zu retten, was zu retten ist. Geht er voll aufs Gas, nimmt diesen Sprung auch wieder mit vollem Schwung und da erwischt ihn schon und einer der Helfer kann sich ja gerade mit dem Sprung in den Matsch noch in Sicherheit bringen. Wir sehen es nochmal eine Zeitlupe. Hier wird die Ampel umgerissen, kommt da schon schräg ran, kann das Auto nicht mehr kontrollieren. Lieber Mann, hätte auch ins Auge gehen können. Aber nun fährt Bigfoot wieder los, der da kurz vor dem letzten Sprung noch angehalten hatte. Bigfoot also im Finale nach der Disqualifikation von Taurus. Wir hoffen, dass der Mann da unverletzt geblieben ist. Nochmal in der Wiederholung jetzt die Fahrt von Bigfoot ins Finale. Bob Chandler haben Sie da ebenfalls gerade im Bild gesehen.
C'est un engin satanique vu que bon, c'est un engin qui est propulsé par les roues, donc qui accélère très très fort. Et puis celle-ci fait 30 000 chevaux, c'est très capricieux au niveau des carburants, donc c'est une satanique machine. Au moment d'appuyer sur le bouton, il se passe quand même une tension nerveuse importante parce qu'il y a toute une manipulation à l'intérieur du cockpit, de manipulation de valves, de régulateurs de pression, c'est un peu comme une fusée, hein. Faut tout mettre sous pression, mais il ne faut pas trop, il faut la quantité nécessaire pour que la réaction chimique ait lieu dans le catalyseur. C'est très sympa, mais bon, ça fait chaud quand même.
Voilà. Parfait, merci. Ça fait 10 ans que je fais du dragster, 11 ans même cette année. Et puis j'ai fait ma place et bon, moi je suis très bien acceptée maintenant. C'est un engin qu'il faut cajoler avant de partir. Ça c'est comme les hommes. C'est-à-dire que quand je sais qu'il va faire une bêtise, parce que bon, j'ai des bons résultats avec cet engin-là, mais je sais toujours, je me méfie quand même de lui à chaque départ, parce que je sais qu'à n'importe quel moment, il peut faire une bêtise et il faut anticiper l'erreur qu'il peut faire. Parce que s'il fait une très très grosse erreur, je ne pourrai pas le récupérer par la force. Donc je lui parle et puis ça se passe bien.
C'est pas ce qui nous a